Good morning, dear friends, and welcome to the Pure Energy Healing Academy. It's a beautiful day today. The wind has died off now from last night. It's nice and calm. Really pleased and privileged to have had my daughter here for breakfast this morning. It's her birthday, and it was a joy to see her. And as she was speaking, I had tears in my eyes because I realised that she's grown up to become a woman with her own thoughts, feelings, and she is indeed a very special soul in many ways, kind, caring, loving, and understanding. And she realised this morning, as we all do through our journey of life, that the little things that we go through and the people that we experience in our life, they're our greatest teacher. They really are. Whether it be good, difficult, sad, it's part of the journey. And I thought to myself, what makes a human being a good human being? And I think she made me realise it's how we react at any given moment to any situation that makes us a good soul. Now, you may think, well, I've reacted and, I must be a bad soul. No, not at all. All I'm saying is a measuring stick to how we grow and we develop in a spiritual sense. So I've spent 38 years of my life knee-jerking, reacting, feeling bad, crying over situations, feeling pain over situations for many months, if not years. And I saw in my daughter something very special. Yes, she experienced something which was a little challenging, but I noticed she didn't carry it like her father did. So what I thought was beautiful about that is that she's a stronger me. She broke the mold. And that's an interesting subject today. The subject today is about abuse. Abuse can be many, many forms. Physical, emotional. But let's stick with these two. They are equal in energy. Some people may argue that physical abuse is quick, it's over and it's done. Emotional abuse is constant. You're a punch bag every minute of the day. And quite rightly so, depending on whether you've been in either or. I was lucky enough to be in an abusive family. And you may look at me and think, what the hell is he talking about? But let me try and explain something to you. I honestly believe with my hand on my heart that we choose our family. We choose our parents. And when you come to that acceptance in life, you can let things go so much more easier. There is no blame anymore. There is no why. There is a simple acceptance of how I can grow from my abusive father. Sure, I can look at why he did it. And did it help when I found out why? Yes, it did help. But that still wasn't enough for me to move forward. So I believe the utmost healing of any abuse form is your acceptance to be able to let go of that what was, because it made you the stronger. Which means that you break the mold. You see, my father was angry every day. And that anger was because of his work. He hated his job. So he came home and all the build-up of frustration was taken out on his family. So I understood that. One day I was told this and it all made sense. But it still wasn't enough. When I came to the acceptance of why my father was the way he was, not because of his job, but because of the deeper, or I would call the bigger picture. What can I learn from the pain and suffering and the emotional torture that I went through and my family? And you know what, guys? I'm sat here today on my daughter's birthday. We had breakfast on the balcony. I listened to her talk, and I realised something very profound. There was never a day that I wanted to raise a hand in anger. There was never a moment that I was angry with her or angry with myself and wanted to take it out on her. And I had a big smile on my face with a tear in my eye, and I realised something so powerful, that I had broken the mould of my father. The test that I gave myself, I made the choice to be different from my father, to be the loving and more kind and caring person. And from my father's actions, I realised that it was very important to always look at myself from day to day. If there was anger, if there was frustration, I would wonder, is it my work or is it a situation? So even that in itself helped me. And from there I realised that every job that I ever had, if I woke up in the morning and felt frustrated, sad, and it was because of a job, I would finish that job that day and I would look for another one, which my father could not do and did not do. So you see how we break the mold of our parents if we allow ourselves to step out of the blame and anger of what my father did. Because that, my friends, is very easy to do. And you will only live in that blame and anger and sadness for the rest of your life unless you can break the mold and start by stepping back, looking into the situation that you were abused or you suffered, and look for the good in who you are and how amazingly powerful you are to have gone through all that you went through. Because that, my friends, is why you went through the pain and suffering. Because you are amazing, you are powerful, and you knew before you came into this world that you could break the mold of that, the experience, to become stronger than, and pass your experience of overcoming such a traumatic situation in life. From my heart to yours, be the stronger, find the light in the dark, accept and live your life in peace, knowing that you, my beautiful friend, are amazing. Have a beautiful day from my heart to yours. If you want to write something underneath here, the one that touches me most today will receive this beautiful amethyst, angel of protection and forgiveness. And it may just help you today. Forgive your family, your brother, your sister, your mum, your dad, from the pain that you may have suffered. Take care.